Someone for Everyone, the 2025 production of the Senior Players, brought to you by Western Mountain Senior College. If you're not familiar with Western Mountain Senior College or haven't checked lately, you should. They have some great stuff. What was I going to say next? Oh, just some housekeeping. Please turn off your cell phones. The restrooms are, if you haven't found them, are out the door, not down the first hall, but down the second hall. There's some snacks out there that the cast bake. You're free to have some. If you like what you see and can afford a donation, we'd appreciate it. If you can't, we're happy to get you here anyway. Well, we had a pretty good opening night last night, but there's still a lot of nerves back there. But these are challenging times. I'm sure you all have your worries and concerns. You know, did the cat sneak out when you left this afternoon?
Yes.
Did you hit that? Have you fertilized that plant sitting on your sill lately? Is that motor you ordered for your boat sitting out in the front yard here yet? Price of groceries. Who can afford a dozen eggs nowadays? And what if you get abducted by aliens on the way home? So all of those are legitimate concerns, mostly, but, well, you're going to be skiing for the next 5 or 6 months, so who cares about the boat, right? Well, I want you to forget all those things for the next 2 hours, put those worries aside. We're going to worry about all those things and more. So, overture, curtains, lights. This is it, the night of nights. No more rehearsing and nursing our parts. We know every part by heart. This is it, we'll hit new highs, and oh, what highs we'll hit. On with the show, this is it. Are you with me?
Yeah.
On with the show! This is it. Yes.
Just to confirm.
I hope there's at least one old guy out there who's able to please me.
I sense the vibe of a lovely yellow aura.
I'm looking for a man who's optimistically curious about my lifestyle.
I hope there's a man out there who likes pussies.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Leona, and I will be your hostess this evening. This is a really exciting event. Actually, the first of its kind here in Western Maine. Seniors from all over the county have come out to try to find love and companionship this holiday season. Now, the rules are simple. Gentlemen, please find a seat. Ladies, find a date and be seated. Couples, you have up to 5 minutes for your date. I will blow the whistle when it is time for the single ladies to move on. If you want to end the date sooner than that, just jingle the bells on your table to signal that you have had enough. There are some helpful cards on your table with good first date questions, should you choose to use them. Now, please try to be respectful. See me at the end if you find someone you would like to have a second date with. Are you ready to find that special someone? Go!
Hello, I am Kitty.
Oh, well, hello there, pretty lady. So nice to meet you. I'm Willie.
Oh, well, thank you for this compliment, but you know, after a certain age, things start to relax, go where they want to go. Lately, I wear these rose-colored glasses. They help me to see things in a much better light. You should try them.
Oh, don't worry, gorgeous. I can afford anything you need to jumpstart your good looks. So just tell me about yourself. Do you like to cook? To clean? Just how do you plan to cater to your man?
Billy, this is not what I have in mind, no. You know, I've been there, done that. No. I am widowed now, 5 years. And now it's just me and my pussies.
Am I hearing you right? Maybe it's that accent. Did you say pussy?
Well, yes, I said pussies. I just love my pussies.
Well, you are a bold one.
Well,
Oh, you know, I guess you said pussies. You know, I don't know what I'd do with more than one.
well, you know, I had one kitty, Dahlia, and she ran off to play with neighbor cat. She come home with 6 little kitties. She now mother, but each of them is special in their own way.
So just what are we talking about?
We're talking about kitties, pussycats. Yeah. So I don't know. Do you find yourself to be cat lover, really?
And you kept all those kittens?
I kept them all. Yes. They keep me very busy.
And so, just to be clear, we're talking about cats?
Yes, we're talking about cats, and the man in my life must love cats and know how to take care of them with me. Would you like to take care of these little kitties?
Well, good luck with that. I'm not the biggest cat lover. Sorry, madam. I'm looking for someone who'll take care of me. Just to be clear, she's talking about cats.
Well, you're a healthy-looking specimen for a senior of your age, I think. I'm Anita, and it's indeed a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, well, thank you. Nice to meet you too, Anita. I'm Forrest. How's it going?
Well, I'm hopeful, although lately I seem only to attract men who want a sugar mama.
A sugar mama?
You know, money. They want my money. I'm looking for a man who has an account of his own, who can buy his own toys. I have enough to do to keep up my social status without worrying about a sugar babe.
Huh, yeah.
You're just looking for a woman to help them out.
Yeah. Keeping up with the Joneses kind of stuff, huh?
Exactly. And like I said, it's hard enough to maintain my own level of status.
Well, dear, you don't have to support me. I maintain my own social status quite well.
Well, that's good to know. We should get along famously then. Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, years ago, I gave everything away. I kept only the bare necessities. I lived simply and sustainably in a tiny house in the woods, working to deepen my connection with nature and to be mindful of the present moment.
What was that you just said? Mindful of the present what? You gave everything away? What does that mean?
Hey, you want to hear about my social status? And, well, I live minimally with a sense of gratitude and awareness of the present moment, enjoying the peacefulness that simplicity brings.
What do you mean by simplicity? Just how simple are we talking here?
Tiny house on a few acres in the woods, me and nature. I'm looking for somebody to enjoy this wonderful experience with.
Oh my God. You are one of those free spirits. One of those hippie types.
Well, I see myself more as an environmentalist. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Oh, yeah. Peace, love, kumbaya. In other words, you got nothing. Well, I'm sure you're happy, but I don't date the poor.
Well, actually, I'm happier than a lot of people are.
Nice to meet you. I'm Philip.
Well, hello. Tonight I'm calling myself Denise. You're a nice looking man.
And you're a nice looking woman.
Oh, you're a smart one. You noticed my unusual beauty, eh?
Oh, no, you're, I like well-endowed women.
Thank goodness. I wasn't sure. It's not permanent.
It's not, or they're not.
Oh, goodness, no. I could have just take out a little bit of that padding at any time.
No, there's no need to do that.
Well, I'm here in this setting because it gives me, well, Denise, a chance to meet a variety of men and maybe have some fun. After all, this is rural Maine, not the easiest place to meet a kindred spirit.
Yeah, I can see your problem. Not the easiest showing up to work looking like that.
Well, Philip, I appreciate your understanding, but if you're uncomfortable...
No, wait, I'm happy to talk some more.
Oh, well, I'm game.
Well, I'm widowed, and I love my wife, but in my marriage there was something missing, and I just began slipping into her silk panties every now and then just for fun.
Yeah, it's so slippery and frilly, and the weights are fun, and there's so much that goes into the look. The nail polish, and jewelry, and shoes.
Yeah, kind of like becoming one of those Golden Girls. You remember that old show?
Yes, Blanche Devereaux. She's the one who always went out with the guys.
Maybe this is the kind of adventure I have been looking for.
Yeah, a little wine, some sexy heels, and...
Let's go on a second date. Victoria's Secret!
Great, off we go.
Well, it's time to start our second round. Ladies, please find a date. A new date.
Well, hello there, beautiful lady. Are you okay?
Just a moment. Red, I think. Definitely red.
Red, what? Just what are you talking about?
Your aura. You have a red one.
My what?
Your aura, you know, your vibe, the energy that you give off. Spiritual, emotional, sexual.
Well, I know the ladies are fond of me. What kind of energy would you call that?
Not exactly what I'm looking for.
Well, this all seems a bit strange. You know what are you looking for now?
The cards never lie.
What is this?
Look,
Are you a
see?
fortune teller?
Strength, determination,
I thought that was passion.
passion, strength, determination.
Well, you nailed it just right. I'm passionate, just ask the ladies. I'm strong, and I'm very determined.
Well, that's a red aura. Not my cup of tea.
But you wouldn't listen to me. My accomplishments, my possessions, my bank account.
Unfortunately for you, I'm looking for that lovely yellow aura that's here tonight. Humble, kind, gentle.
Well, you're just missing out, my dear. Be off, find that fellow beatnik you're looking for.
Hello, I am Kitty.
Ooh, hi, Kitty. Forrest, it's very nice to meet you.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been so stressed out in my entire life. This kind of dating is not for me.
No? What seems to be the problem?
Well, you know, my last date, I think he think I'm some kind of trollop.
Trollop? Really?
Trollop.
Why would you think that?
I don't know. I'm talking about how much I love my pussies, and he says to me things that make me think maybe he think I'm talking about downstairs.
Yeah, I really don't know what to say about that one. So sorry that happened to you.
Yeah, I've nothing to say. This dating scene is very rough. And I think, I don't know, I think I go home. Say,
But,
you don't happen to be cat lover.
well, sorry, but I really am. I'm allergic, you know. And in fact, I feel a big sneeze coming on. Just thinking about it, talking about it. Oof.
You know, pussies can get a little scruffy when they're older, but they still bring lots of enjoyment. I see you're allergic though, so never mind. Maybe you're a nice guy for me.
That's okay. No. But don't go. Don't go. You know, you're all dressed up and you said you paid your fee. You never know. You might find a date away, date away from something special here.
Do you really think so?
Well, hey, really, nothing ventured, nothing gained, nothing lost. You got this.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I give it another go.
Well, we have time for a third round. And a new gentleman has arrived. George, please have a seat at table 3. Ladies, time to find a new date. Perhaps you'd like to sit at table 3, Kitty.
Why, aren't you a beautiful sight?
Why, thank you, kind sir. So nice of you to appreciate fine quality when you see it.
Well, my name is Wilfred von Hassel, but my friends call me Willie. I use Wilfred only when I need to impress someone.
Well, Wilfred, I could use a little impressing after my last date.
Well, I'm very impressive.
Okay. What exactly then is your type of woman?
Well, I'm looking for a gal who wants to cater to all my needs. You know, in return, I promised the moon. How's that? And I have a really impressive
Oh, now that's good to know. Now, back to these needs of yours. What exactly are we talking about?
Well, I like home cooking, meatloaf, mashed potatoes. You know, I like to live in a clean house. And, you know, every night I really need a massage. These old aches and pains are getting to me.
Well, sounds reasonable considering you're rich enough to pay for all of it, and I have the resources necessary to help you out. But one more thing. What about your, how should I say this? Your, sexual relations?
No, don't worry, dear. I'm all natural. Those little blue pills are for wimps. I won't disappoint.
Well, Wilfred, you certainly are impressing me. I believe we might be rather wonderful together.
You think? But what about you? Is everything real?
Oh my, yes. No socks down there. I have quality genes. Everything's au naturel. I'm built for comfort.
Does that mean you'd like a second date?
Oh my, yes. We can start with that meatloaf. And then we'll see what delicacies we can find from there.
Well then, I'll mark you down in my little black book.
Are you sensing something?
Ooh la la! You have a lovely yellow aura.
Oh, why, thank you. Thank you very much. I try to keep myself in check, you know, mindful of the moment and all that.
Yes. It's too bad more people couldn't be this way. You know, connected and present to what's going on around them.
Yeah, absolutely. We need so little to exist and to be happy.
Things aren't important, are they? We spend a lifetime gathering stuff we can't take with us when we die.
Well, you know, simplicity, beauty, and connectedness, it's all about that.
Yes, it's what's in here that matters. Wow, I can't believe you're here at speed date night. You seem like such a grounded human. What's wrong with you?
Well, honestly, you know, I find it hard to get dates. When I started talking about my grocery shopping from dumpsters, you know, women seem to shy away. There's a lot to be found in dumpsters out there. You know, if you look, there's an abundance, really.
Well, that would certainly cut down on my grocery bill. I could use a cheaper place to get my eggs.
What kind of things do you do for the environment?
Well, I recycle as much as I can. And I love to buy nice clothes at the thrift store. I got this shirt for less than it would cost me for a dozen eggs.
Wow. Wow. Geez, it's really, really great to meet somebody like you. You seem to really understand the value of living simply. And what's a great gal like you doing here tonight?
Well, the guy over there called me a beatnik. Living the simple life brings out a lot of judgment from people. You know, people that try to find happiness out of material things.
Yeah, no judgment here. We seem to be kindred spirits. Yes, yes.
I saw a dumpster next door. What do you say we check it out on our way out? You might have to help me climb in. Second date?
That sounds perfect. The world is our oyster.
Oh.
Bonjour, madame. My name is George. And you are?
Oh, bonjour, George. My name is Kitty, Katerina. It's very nice to meet you.
Well, this is the last round of dates. I think it is going to be the best one yet. So nice to meet you, my pet. You're such a beauty. I use this frame to focus on that beauty in the world. Very nice.
You know, George, after a certain amount of time, things start to relax and go where they want to go. So, thank you, but thank you very much.
Well, just like a fine wine, we only get better with age.
Oh, George, you know what to say for the ladies. Do you know, I wear these rose-colored glasses. They help me to see the world in a much better light. Very important tonight, trust me. You're welcome to try them.
Why have you not had a good time tonight here, my pet?
Oh, pets. That is what started all of my problems.
Tell George not about it.
Oh, well, I have a house full of pussy cats. Not the most popular topic tonight. I will spare you.
Oh, madame, I love a little pussy, me. Me being an artist, I have enjoyed the company of many felines. Pussycats are an admiration to many of us.
You are a cat lover, George?
Oh, mais oui. I have my own clutter of cats. They adorn the walls of my studio. Pussies from all around the world. My speciality as an artist is feline portraiture.
My Daria is such a beauty. You would love her. And 6 little kittens, all special in their own way.
Ah, kindred spirit, I knew this date was going to be special. I would not mind your pussies at all. Not only that, I would love to paint your pussy.
Oh, George, what a wonderful ending to this outlandish date night event.
Oui. Yeah. Oh. Indeed, a beautiful ending.
Almost angelic.
Oh, thank goodness. They need their 8 or so hours of sleep.
Not that we need to sleep as well.
Well, of course not. It can be our busiest time.
Well, the dream world is our most powerful weapon.
It's a chance to give them a glimpse of what the future could hold if they choose the right path.
Well, what would mankind be without us?
Of course, it's a challenge to shape their existence, but let them think they're choosing it for themselves.
Well, we do have our guises. fairy. Guardian angel.
A will-o-wisp. And a leprechaun.
A genie.
Make a wish.
A gray alien.
Yes, the whole spirit thing is kind of vain. But a visitor from another planet has more credibility.
And if they really need some redirection, there's always nothing like a full-blown alien and some missing time.
Whatever's culturally relevant, of course.
And culturally appropriate.
Of course.
Look at him. Look at J. Alfred.
It's hard to believe our little Johnny is 88. He was such a sweet child.
A sweet child. Calypso, I'm afraid your memory is failing you.
Well, I guess there was that whole baby tooth incident.
Well, it started innocently enough. One tooth beneath the pillow, you know, and then the tooth fairy exchanged it for a quarter. Calypso, I thought that was your problem, your job.
It was. All was proceeding as expected. A tooth under the pillow every few weeks or a couple of months. But then I started finding two each week, or two or three each night.
Weren't you a little bit suspicious?
Well, I guess I kind of lost count. They are so sweet when they are asleep. I only began to wonder if something went wrong when I got called up to the board to account for excessive spending.
And after a little investigation,
It turned out our little Johnny was quite the entrepreneur. He was paying his classmates 10 cents for each tooth. And then he was collecting a quarter.
yes, but not before he'd stockpiled 30 teeth. And at 10 cents each, he was in it for $3.
It was a bit of a shocker when the quarters stopped turning up.
Well, school of hard knocks. Sometimes it takes a hard lesson to get them back on the straight and narrow.
Yeah, but I underestimated little Johnny. He let his classmates in on that pillow thing, and then he sold their teeth back to them for 20 cents each, which turned his $3 loss into a $3 profit.
Well, you should have known right then that he was destined to be on Wall Street, a new career on Wall Street.
Yes, a small margin plus a big volume equals a big payday.
Not the lesson you wanted, I presume.
Even though he was kind of sweet in a devilish sort of way.
Oh, are you forgetting the 8th grade grade exam?
Well, no, Maven. That was the devilish side of little Johnny showing up again.
Well, he snuck into the classroom after hours and lifted all the exam answers.
Yes, that was clearly wrong. But you kind of have to like his initiative.
Yeah, but he sold the answers to all the class members for $1 apiece.
He wasn't as clever as he imagined himself to be, though.
I know, he was a little bit too greedy, not realizing the implications of all the class members getting 100% on that exam.
Yeah, Mr. Chekhov was onto it, but he had no proof.
Until Peggy Sue turned him in after I whispered in her ear.
Oh, Peggy Sue, the only one who hadn't bought the answers, because she knew she could ace the exam on her own.
Yeah.
Sounds a little bit of a goody two-shoes if you ask me.
Yeah. Well, maybe so, but Johnny needed a strong lesson. The trip to the principal's office, the failing grade, explaining it to his parents, and then summer school repeat of 8th grade math set him straight as far as his studies were concerned.
Yeah, high school was uneventful. He really became somewhat of a math nerd. And he just missed being valedictorian.
Oh dear. Well, anyway, but Calypso.
Oh, Maven, I know. You're gonna bring up prom night.
Well, you should have known better.
Well, with the bookworm he'd become, I was surprised they'd even gotten a date.
Well, there's only room for one king and queen, but there's someone for everyone, or so they say.
You know, I worked on him for several weeks just to get up the courage to ask Sue Ellen.
Good choice. She had a thing for his nerdy charm. She was impressed by his rehabilitation after the 8th grade math debacle.
Yes. And if you got past all that, he was a handsome little devil.
Oh yes, the tux works every time.
But I shouldn't have let my guard down. I don't know how you came up with that police siren and that bright flashlight.
Well, you need to get more familiar with modern technology. Your iPhone can do just about anything.
Well,
Sure.
it should be able to.
Try it. You did it.
I can turn it on. There, well, that worked. But I guess any bright flashlight through fogged up car windows, you know. Anyways, Maven, I thank you for stepping up that night. Prom night, interrupt us.
Well, the world was not ready for little Johnny Jr., at least not then.
I kind of felt sorry for him. But it would have messed up both their lives.
Yeah. I wonder how is J. Alfred doing? Oh my goodness. Look at the grin on his face. Look at him. He's probably still dreaming of that prom night. Imagining that the police never showed up.
Oh, maybe so. But you can't hold them responsible for their dream world.
Well, I thought he finally settled down. Nice wife, 2 kids, house in the suburb. But then his greedy side showed up again.
Yeah. He just wanted to be able to have a nice family vacation and afford it. You know, a small ski chalet on Merrill Hill. A summer home in Tuscany. Well, life on Wall Street can be a beater. Can you blame him for wanting to have a chance to relax?
But at the expense of widows losing their life savings?
Well, that Ponzi scheme thing he dreamed of was a little sketchy.
Sketchy. It was downright illegal.
Well, yeah, I guess so. But there's always gray areas when it comes to the law.
But that scheme was clearly over a bright white line.
Yes, Maven, you're right. I had to bring out the heavy artillery.
Well, I know, and I must give you credit for it, for bringing in the Ebenezer device, an appearance of a ghost of past, present, and future.
But it almost didn't work.
Well, the past and present didn't faze him.
Well, I thought the future, homeless widows defrauded by his investment scheme would work.
I must give you credit for sticking with it, though, and for your creativity.
Well, a lifetime jail sentence future didn't take much thought.
Yes, but spending an eternity with Bernie Madoff, that was the icing on the cake.
Yeah, Bernie was one of my failures. The insufferable SOB.
Well, shush, 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 shush. I think he's waking up.
Oh, it is getting towards morning, but daylight's still a ways off.
Well, oh, you know men in the morning. You know, always something.
Johnny. J. Alfred.
That table. I don't know that table.
What?
Johnny, I can grant you your deepest wishes.
You can?
Yes,
But who are you?
and for the rest of your life.
But who are you?
Calypso, you know the rules. They must face those temptations on their own.
Johnny, it's not important who I am. You just need to sign this.
Oh. Well, I'd sign it, but I don't have a pen.
Oh, no problem. I have a pin. You can just prick your finger and sign with that.
In blood?
Oh, yes, in a pinch it will do.
But I'd rather no one knew it was in this contract.
Of course, but you know, with modern DNA analysis, a blood signature is much easier to verify than a traditional one, and the language on page 6, section 6, paragraph 6, shows total secrecy. We've modeled it after the new European privacy laws.
Okay then.
But Johnny, don't sign the contract. It's your soul. You're selling your soul. Johnny, you don't need to sell your soul. You just need to see your doctor.
My doctor.
Yes, your doctor can solve all your problems with a prescription for a little blue pill.
Of course.
Have you seen the price of that stuff lately? The real evil here, Big Pharma.
Anyway, that's what I Thanks for visiting. Hey, nice seeing all of you. Good morning, Your Honor. Fawn Holly.
Me.
Yes. May it please the court.
No, I'm your mediator, Kenny Baines.
Mediator? I thought I was getting divorced today. Am I in the wrong place?
No, you're in the right place.
I got this paper that says I'm supposed to be getting divorced.
No, you're in the right place.
Okay.
Sit.
Okay.
Yeah. Welcome to your LegalZoomMediations.com mediation. LegalZoomMediations.com mediator insert. Kenny Baines. Yeah. I am a neutral third party. I am here to help you reach an agreement in your divorce. I am now required to read your legal rights and responsibilities.
No. I don't think so. Not if I'm paying you by the hour.
But it's legally required.
Am I paying you or not? Because I bet you're charging at least $60 an hour, and I am not going to pay to have you read to me from that book.
Okay, fine. Let's go on to the next section. Name.
I already told you, Fawn Holly, and I expect you to not charge me for having to say it twice.
Yeah, but you just took more time to tell me that than you did to say your name twice. All right. If children are involved, list their names and ages.
Okay. Deshaun, Carnisha, Nene, and Preston the third. 22, 23, 24, 30. To tell you the truth, he grew up in Connecticut with his dad, so I don't know how old Preston the third is.
Okay. Sorry. Wait a minute. It should say, I should say minor children. I'm sorry. I don't care about your adult children. Do you have any minor children?
No.
Assets?
You know what? You tell me.
Anything else?
You know, why don't you go ask my husband over there? I know he's in the other room. He's the one who wants this divorce.
So no assets?
No.
House?
Rent.
Retirement plans?
Where I work, they don't really give any kind of employee benefit package.
Savings, maybe?
Oh, yes. There's the account that we drained so that my husband could start his dream business, Holly's Fishing Charter and Aziscahoss Wilderness Adventures.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
Oh, you have no idea.
Still, a business is an asset, so tell me more about that.
Well, unfortunately, there was already Aziscahoss Fishing Charters and Wilderness Adventures by Harley. So we had to cease to exist.
Cease and desist?
No, cease to exist. We're defunct. Yeah, turns out people who are looking to go fishing at Aziscahoss aren't going to be looking for Harley or Holly. They're going to be looking in the phone book under A. I guess, unless you have a website, but who knows how to do that?
Oh, what a shame. So, you just, never did any business?
Nope, no business. In fact, the boat is still sitting in our front yard all these years later, waiting on a motor. Yep. You know what? Tell him I'll keep the boat and he can have his divorce.
Okay, but what does he get to keep? You know, it's not fair only one of you gets to keep the only asset. I mean, you'd have to sell it unless there's some other asset you can think of. What's the most expensive thing that you bought in the last, say, 5 years?
His implants. No, not those kind of implants, you weirdo. His teeth. His teeth. Tell him I'll keep the boat, he can keep his teeth, and then he can have it. Or I'll keep the teeth, I don't care, but no anesthesia. I'm not paying for that.
Anything else?
Nope, that'll do it, Kenny. TikTok.
Okay.
My teeth, is she nuts?
she's not getting my teeth.
Hey, look, I know these walls are thin, but what I talk about with each of you is supposed to be confidential, and I'd appreciate it if you'd really try to respect that a little bit.
Yeah, sorry, she just ticked me off so bad.
Well, to be fair, I think she was trying to get your goat. I mean, why would she want your teeth anyway?
Well, you don't know this woman. You know, she'd probably sell them or give them to the next guy. And, you know, I can't stand the thick thought of her, you know, with the next guy, and him with my teeth. And, you know, I mean, holy cow, my teeth and my wife.
I thought you were the one that wanted this divorce. I mean, that's what she said anyway. Why'd you have a seat?
Oh, God. Well, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I really just want to get alimony.
Alimony?
Yeah. Yeah, alimony, right. Isn't that the money you get when you're divorced, you know, for your pain and suffering?
Not quite. It is meant to be to provide support for the impecunious spouse who will be suffering a loss in income due to no longer having access to the other party's income. That's what it says.
And exactly. I've lost my income now. I want it back.
I'm really confused. I mean, do you have an idea of how much alimony you think you'd want?
Well, whatever the regular amount is.
Let me go talk to her.
Don't bother coming over here. I'm not paying any alimony. I will quit my job before I give him 1 cent.
Can you do that?
Do what?
You know, can you just quit working and I still get alimony?
No. I don't think I'm supposed to give you legal advice, but let me just look here in the manual.
I mean, if she can quit work and I still get alimony, that's great. It's really a win-win situation.
How do you think she's going to pay for this alimony?
I don't know. If you just get a check from the state.
What does Vaughn do for work anyway?
Oh, come on, man. You know, you couldn't tell? What does she have on today? Is she wearing that career Barbie business suit? She's so hot when she wears that. She's a dancer, man.
A dancer?
Yeah, a dancer. You know, the exotic variety, you know?
Oh.
Yeah. So anyway, can she just quit her job?
Look, I'm not supposed to give you legal advice, but let's talk some practicalities here. I mean, how many miles do you think she still has on her, you know, realistically speaking?
Miles?
Yeah, like, you know, how long do you think that she can keep working at that particular job, you know, with her level of experience, shall we say?
Oh, I think she's got maybe 10 or 20 more years.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, just to play the devil's advocate here, do you think a judge would look at her and think the same thing? Because I was just in there, and I think reasonable people might disagree.
Excuse me?
Hey, that's my wife you're talking to.
Well, wait a minute, just calm down.
Calm down!
Calm down. You insult my wife. You tell me to calm down. I'm not feeling very calm. As a matter of fact, I'm feeling quite the opposite of calm. Quite some meditation guy that you are, and practice you've got going on.
It's mediation, not meditation.
I am not paying for this.
I'm sorry, baby. I had no idea this guy would be such a creep.
I'm trying to help you. You don't seem to understand. You know what? You two belong together. I don't even know why you're here.
I told you, because I want alimony. You know, even I know that you can get alimony if you're not divorced.
George, I've been trying to tell you, you can't get alimony if she's not working.
Why not?
It's not a thing.
You know what? You don't need to talk to him that way, though. He's not an idiot.
Are you really that stupid, though?
You can't get alimony if I'm not working because I won't have any money to give you alimony. You get it?
Oh.
Sit down, calm down a little bit.
Okay. So, do you understand now?
I I think so. Not really.
Okay. Let's imagine this fantasy world where some judge is stupid enough to make me have to give you alimony. Okay? I get money from my job and I put it in my bank and I give some to you. Just a portion. Okay? All right. So money comes in, I give it to you. All right, good. We're on the same page? Okay. So let's say I get $1 and I have to give you half of that dollar. How much do you get?
Half.
That's right. Do you know how much that is?
50 cents.
Yes. Good. Okay. I'm not working, so I have $0 and I give you half of that. How much are you getting?
0.
Yes.
Dumb.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
So what happens to the money if we stay together?
We both get to keep it.
What about the boat?
Ours. Keep that too.
My key? Why should we get the boat first?
I'm so glad you came to your senses. Want to get out of this stump? Yeah. Okay. And don't even think about sending me a bill.
Good morning, my dears. Oh, what a wonderful day God has bestowed on us.
Good morning, Evie.
Has broken like the
Oh
first
my God.
morning.
Glory, stifle it. Reverberating. And what, pray tell, is so wonderful about this morning?
Snapella, don't be so negative. We're all alive, and a new day has dawned on us.
Evie, I need a little attention here. I'm famished.
Oh, Venus. Wait a minute. I have some spritzing to do.
Raindrops keep falling on my head, just like the guy whose feet were too big.
Stifle
Yes.
it! It sounds like an anvil just fell on your head.
Oh hush, my capitulum is just fine.
Evie, do you see up there in that corner, that cobweb? I see something wiggling, and I think it might be a roach.
Ouch.
Roach? Roach?
Oh, go back into your stupor dopey. It's much too early to pass a doobie.
Snapella, leave my Mary Jane alone. And don't call her that name. She's my little sleepyhead, and she just woke up.
Nope, just minding my own busyness.
You call it sleepy. I call it stupefied. She's so full of buds, she's oblivious.
At least I'm happy. Grumpy.
More like hammered. Thanks a lot, Evie. I'm chilled right down to my roots now.
Well, it's good for you.
Beautiful. Oh, my buds are all tingly now.
Oh, speaking of buds, just look at my handsome Petey. Oh, wakey, wakey, my pet. Your buds are nearly bursting.
Oh, they are a little taut. Rough night last night with all this blooming beauty. The entire rose bush down there was clamoring throughout the night to get just a petal of this. I don't know if I can stay awake.
Oh, yeah. You get a really good workout stuck there in that pot 24/7. I don't know where all your vanity stems from. Just because you have the fattest head of all of us, you think you're some stud.
Oh, Snappy. Awfully snippy this morning. But don't you worry, Petey. You're absolutely stunning.
Oh, thank you, Edie. I am feeling rather rose-bust today. Aren't I funny? And my inflorescences simply radiate in the morning sun. Don't they, you all?
Oh, yeah.
Now, Petey. Remember our conversation about humble pie?
Oh, Evie, what about humble pie? I've never had a humble pie. Is it anything like beef?
Reef? Reef?
Oh my God, just look at that skanky thing over there. She thinks she's so special, but the rest of us have to endure that skunky odor day and night. And in the fall, she's especially repugnant.
Now, Snapella, that skunky, perfumey odor produces some wonderful tinctures and balms. It's quite a miraculous product, after all.
Told you I was special.
Yeah, go ahead and enjoy yourself for now. Just you wait until I rat you out to the landlord, ganja breath.
He's a joker. He's a smoker. He's a midnight toker. It's his loving on the run.
Children, can't we all just try to get along?
Come on, people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another right now.
We need to get back to my issue, which is I'm starving. And I don't like the way my hinged lobes are staring at my beautiful face. Even my ovular glands are starting to salivate nectar.
You're what? What? Anyway, I wouldn't worry too much about it. You know why? Because I think there's going to be some flies coming along that are going to get stuck to my Catch Master ribbon. There you go. And I really don't want to touch that roach, if you know what I mean.
Roach? Somebody say roach?
Hey, what's up, my garden gangsters? My flower-powered florets?
Well, you finally are again, Puffhead.
Puff?
How are you, my darling Edie? Why, you're looking ravishing as the Garden of Eden today.
And, yeah, Well, oh yeah, you're so phony. You're so phony, your stamens are stammering. And please, put that pistol back into your petals.
You're just jealous, you wrinkled little fire breather. I've never known a fairy tale that didn't slay the likes of you.
Well, clearly the two of you have gotten up on the wrong side of the flower bed this morning. But you know what, Petey? I do really appreciate that evening reference. You handsome thing. And your stigma is quite prominent.
It is a bit chilly out here. Perhaps we should go inside.
Are you suggesting that I carry you all in?
Why, yes, but me first, of course, so I can grab my spot on the pedestal closest to the TV. I have an astigmatism, you know. And I don't want to miss Wheel of Fortune.
Forget that boring show. I want to watch Little Shop of Horrors.
That's because you are one. Nothing but one gigantic, bloodthirsty, jawed proboscis with fangs.
Well, I never.
Oh, now there's a great comeback. What do you say we never come back and just shut that giant yak trap over some sorry-ass bug?
Okay, for the last time, can't we all try to get along? After all, I want to be in a good mood for my date.
Date?
Date?
What date?
Date?
You have a date? What am I, chopped liver?
Chopped liver, maybe with a side of onions.
Yikes.
You. Ooh.
Quiver hairs.
My trigger hairs are quivering. Well, I'm very happy for you, Evie.
Think,
Yeah, a woman your age getting out there to date, I think it's awesome.
my age.
But I hope it's not with that Hank. You know what happened to poor old Daisy? He plucked her out of the ground and started with that mantra, she loves me not, she loves me, she loves me not. He tossed her on the lawn and she laid there bollocky bare ass.
Oh, embarrassing.
Horrible. Oh, no, not to worry. It's not Hank.
Uh-oh. I hope it's not Chester, that one we called Bigfoot, just because he crushed poor little Crocus with those gigantic wellies of his.
Oh, yes, poor Crocus. Oh.
How is Crocus doing, Snap?
Well, not so good, actually. But you know how I hate to ruin everybody's glorious morning, being such an awesome blossom that I am, and a bit of a poet as well.
How's Crocus?
Crocus, focus.
Okay. If you really need to know, Crocus croaked.
Oh, no. That's a tragic.
Unbelievable.
Well, my little cherubs, it's not Chester, so not to worry.
Oh, please tell me it's not Virgil? The guy who plucked a bunch of my leaves off and he twisted them up and he smoked them. He got so wasted. He fell right down on all the forget-me-nots. Crushed all the forget-me-nots. And I guess we can now just call them remember-me-nots.
Well, let me tell you about Virgil. He fell asleep on our last date. He doesn't have the energy to keep up with the likes of me. Oh no, it's not Virgil.
Well, I hope it's not Floyd. Remember what he did with our poor Poppy on Veterans Day? Cut him right down, impaled him on his boutonniere, and pinned him there until he wilted away to nothing. Oh, please, dear, at least let it not be Floyd.
That's a waste of a good poppy, if you ask me.
How absolutely horrible. No, Petey, my pet, it is not Floyd.
Evie,
tell me that it's not Herman. Remember poor Violet sunning herself on the balcony in her favorite terracotta pot, just minding her own business, and then Herman had to tussle with me over a piece of steak. I couldn't compete with a man that size. He stepped right into that watering can trying to fight with me and knocked her right down onto the ground. She screamed the whole way. I had to put her out of her misery. Nearly decapitated.
What a violent and traumatic way to go. Another one bites the dust. Another one gone. Another one bites the dust.
Oh, do hush up, Glory. Okay, Evie, we've gone through nearly every old geezer in the building. The only pathetic, prune cocktail guzzling geriatric left, I think, is Fart the Mart. I mean, Mart the Fart.
I knew it was Farty Marty, but what the heck? Oh yes, Mark the Fart. The bottom perpetrator. Unfortunately, I knew him only too well. I used to be a lovely pink blush until he flatulated in my face, and I blanched permanently. It's not funny.
Oh, actually, it's kind of hysterical. You are quite a spectoral. I'm losing my head. And I can't think of a better place to bake an air biscuit.
A hot biscuit with melted butter.
Ew. Ew is right. But aside from being a pooter tutor, he's a spray slayer, a cutthroat corsage crushing posy imposter, an aster disaster, a potter squatter, a florist slaughterer.
Trap.
Oh, thank you. What's wrong with this? Garrulous guy.
Yeah, you garrulous garland. Who's the fart and what did he do?
Well, he's a murderous scoundrel, that's who. Just this morning, I was reminiscing about poor Violet as I gazed over the balcony railing, and there he was, ripping up gladiolas, tearing off daisies and black-eyed Susans, cutting down lilies and carnations. He must have murdered 2 or 3 of each of our focal flowers from the perennial garden. It was a veritable massacre of epic proportions.
Oh, come here.
Good morning, Evie. I know how you love flowers.
Oh, Marty. They are exquisite. But it really is a shame that they couldn't have survived a bit longer. But you know, flowers are one of my guiltier pleasures in life.
I'm so glad you like them. Are you ready to go?
Oh, I am.
Ooh, that smells! Can't you smell that smell? The smell that's around you.
Thank you for coming out tonight. Let's have a hand for the cast of Lake Bloomers. And these are original plays, and we're lucky to have the authors here. Leah Palioka and Mary Hickey collaborated on this one. Give them a flat hand. The cast of Equitable Split, can you come on out? Bishop Remington. The cast of Dream World of J. Alfred Rockproof. I wrote it, but I can't remember the name. So if you saw some of the publicity things, Gail Parent was supposed to be Calypso in this, but she had to leave. But fortunately, Lady Cross was able to step in at the last second. And I did like that one. And the
Jingle ladies.
Jingle Ladies. I knew there was another one. Come on out, cast of Jingle Ladies. And Mary Hickey is our playwright on this one. So you've seen all of us on stage, but there's a lot more involved in this than just the whatever 9 of us or 10, whatever it is. So our publicity coordinator actually is Rosabelle Tiff. Rosabelle. We couldn't do this with our artistic director who's behind the scenes somewhere. Come on out, Claire. Chuck Hurd is a stage assistant. Chuck, are you here somewhere? In addition to stepping into that Calypso role, Lady Cross does all her photography. And with that first play in particular, we really put our light engineer through the ringer. Luke Palioka. Then, of course, Gould for allowing us to use this auditorium. The town of Newry allowed us to use the Newry Grange for practice. And the Western Mountain Senior College for sponsoring us. And then Mary Lou was one of our costume designers, particularly that beautiful Venus flytrap one. And Terry, Janet, and Coral over at Telstar assists with the chorus and senior college and the adult education. So, a hand for all of them.
Who gives John your hand? You gotta give John a hand.
Don't hide on us.
What?
Come on out.
Get out here.
The cast would love to thank John and Claire for all their work, because without them, we wouldn't be able to put this on. They really put a lot of time and energy into it, and we thank them so much for it. It's a lot of fun for us to do it, and they make it be that way. Thank you very much.
And let's have one more hand for the entire cast. That's all.